Does early life diet influence the risk of later inflammatory bowel disease? My name is Annie Guo. I'm a dietitian and PhD student at the University of Gothenburg, and today I'll give you a summary of our article that was previously published in Gut. Today, the exact cause of IBD is not established. The early life gut microbiome undergoes significant changes until 2-3 years of age, and it has become of high interest to assess how early life diet could play a role in the later development of IBD. Therefore, we wanted to examine if there's any association between early life diet quality and intake frequency of specific food groups and later IBD. To conduct this study, we used data from the All Babies in Southeast Sweden study and the Norwegian Mother, Father and Child Cohort study, and we were able to follow thousands of children from birth up to early adulthood. Data were collected from parental reported questionnaires and from national patient registries. To estimate risk over time, we used the Cox proportional regression model as well as a random effects model to pool the cohort-specific estimates. To capture child's diet at 1 and 3 years of age, we used parental reported questionnaires. Firstly, we assessed the child's diet quality using a healthy eating index score, and secondly, we assessed the child's intake of 9 different food groups. The outcome of this study was inflammatory bowel disease, as well as the subtypes Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. With data on over 80,000 children, we did observe that having medium or high diet quality at 1 year of age was associated with a reduced risk of later IBD. This study also observed that having a high intake of fish at 1 and 3 years of age was associated with a reduced risk of later ulcerative colitis with similar but not significant estimates for IBD. Some versus no intake of sugar-sweetened beverages at 1 year of age were associated with an increased risk of later IBD, but not Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis separately. Finally, medium and high intake of vegetables at 1 year of age were associated with a reduced risk of later IBD. This study did not find any association between the other dietary exposures and later risk of IBD. However, our main results for diet quality at 1 year of age were consistent even when we additionally adjusted for the child's formula intake, antibiotic use, and parental household income. So to summarize, in this study, we found diet quality at 1 year of age to be associated with a reduced risk of subsequent IBD. At 1 year of age, a high intake of fish and vegetables was associated with a reduced risk of later IBD, while any versus no intake of sugar-sweetened beverages was associated with an increased risk of later IBD. Our findings support that early life diet is important for the development of IBD, but future studies are needed before this can be implemented into clinical practice. Research is never a one-man show, so before ending this presentation, I want to acknowledge all of the contributors to this project. I want to thank Gut for acknowledging our research work, and finally to all of you who have listened to this presentation. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any further questions.